A very warm welcome to all the students of ABBHS High School Lonavala. Standard 6, Subject History. Good day students. In today's video, we are going to see lesson number 7, India during the Maurya period. And in that, we will see the Maurya Empire and different rulers of Maurya Empire. So let's begin. Before starting Maurya Empire, we have to see the foreign invaded. In that, the Greek Emperor Alexander's invasion we are going to see. Children, Alexander was an emperor of Greek who invaded India's northwestern frontier in 326 BCE and reached Takshashila. Here is the map. I will show you the Takshashila. Here is the Takshashila and here is the Sindhu river. Indus river is also known as the Sindhu river. So Alexander crossed this Sindhu river and reached Takshashila. Got it, children? Very well. In that time, children, what happened? Many local kings tried to stop Alexander with full force, but he defeated Indian kings and reached the Punjab. Now, in that invasion, his army had to suffer several hardships. You can see in this map, this is the total empire of Alexander. So, Alexander's journey from here and he reached to the India. Through this whole journey, his soldier actually want to go back to their home. They miss their family. So they rebel against the Alexander and he was forced to turn back. But while going back, he appointed Greek officers to administer or to manage, or we can say to control the area which was conquered by Alexander. And so those officers were known as satraps. When Alexander was returning back, he was died in 323 BCE at Babylon, that is in Iran. Children, the historian who came to India with Alexander in time period of Alexander, they wrote many books. They have mentioned history, geography and culture of India. They introduce India to the Western world through their writing. So what happened with this? They write or they were aware about country like India. They means Western world, or we can say Greek. Also they know about the India and the new routes. So with this, trade between India and Western world increased. Art, Greek sculpture influenced Indian art, giving rise to the Gandhara school of art. Children, Gandhara art was the combination of Roman, India and Greek art. Next, coin. Greek kings minted characteristic coins. On that one side, the coin had a picture of the king who had minted the coin, and other side, a picture of Greek god. The name of the king was also written on the coin. Alexander coins were also the same type. You can see here picture Alexander coin. Later, Indian kings also started minting similar coins. Let's move forward to the Maurya Empire. The Mauryan Empire. Children, Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya founded the Maurya Empire. He reigned of Nanda dynasty. People were tired of tyrannical rule of the last Nanda king of Magadha, that is Dhananand. Magadha was the one of the major Mahajanpadas. We already seen that in the last chapter. So, people were fed up with this tyrannical means cruel rule of Nanda king. So that Chandragupta Maurya brought it to an end and established his own rule in Magadha around 325 BCE. Then he extended boundaries of his empire. He won Avanti and Saurashtra and began to extend the boundaries of his empire. You can see here the Maurya Empire. Next, struggle for power among satraps. Children, after Alexander's death, a struggle for power among satraps increased. Remember children, we already saw satrap means the officer appointed by Alexander. So they all started fighting among themselves for power to become king. In that, Seleucus Nicator was Alexander's general. He became the king of Babylon after Alexander's death. What he did? He invaded the northwest frontier region of India and the Punjab. Chandragupta Maurya successfully resisted his aggression, means he fought bravely with him and defeated Seleucus Nicator. In this way, Chandragupta extended or captured northwest region of Kabul, Kandahar and Herat in the Maurya Empire. Children, this is the picture of Megasthenes, who was the representative or ambassador of Seleucus Nicator, who stayed back at Chandragupta's court. Megasthenes wrote book Indica is an important source for the study of India during the Maurya period. This is an inscription stating that Emperor Chandragupta Maurya had built a dam called Sudarshan near Junagadh in Gujarat. This is the Junagadh district's dam, Sudarshan Dam picture. Children, you must be know about story of Chandragupta Maurya, how he defeated Dhananand and established an independent power through movies and Chandragupta serials. Same, Vishaka Datta, the Sanskrit playwright, wrote a play called Mudra Rakshasa. It relates how Chandragupta Maurya defeated Dhananand and established an independent power. The plot gives special importance to the contribution of Arya Chanakya, also known as Kautilya. Children, do you know? Chanakya's ideas were written down in a book called Arthashastra. Arthashastra is one of the important book in Indian literature. So children, in today's session, we learned about Alexander and Seleucus Nicator's invasion and establishment of Maurya Empire by Chandragupta Maurya. Till then, stay connected into the next session. Thank you and keep learning something new.